First tonight, police have arrested a 13-year-old after two boys, aged 12 and 13, were stabbed at a school in Brent. Officers were called to Kingsbury High School at around 12:40 this afternoon to reports of a stabbing. One of the victims was taken to a major trauma centre, while the other was taken to another hospital. Police say counter-terrorism police are now investigating. Well, Harry Lowe is there for us this evening. Harry.
Yeah, in the last few minutes, we've had an update from the Metropolitan Police following this stabbing around lunchtime here at Kingsbury High School. They say they have made an arrest. That person was aged 13, a boy, and he has been arrested on suspicion of murder. That follows that double stabbing of a 13-year-old boy and a 12-year-old boy around about 12:40. Paramedics attended the scene earlier and took both of those victims to hospital. One of them's gone to a major trauma centre. Another one has gone to a different hospital. We're awaiting a condition on their update, an update on their condition, I should say. But the Metropolitan Police are telling us that they are not ruling anything out at the moment. They've got officers from counter-terrorism police working closely with their local officers, they say, in response to this incident. It's actually the case that they're going to keep an open mind about this. Now, this school has around about 2,000 pupils. Around a quarter of them here at Kingsbury High School are on free school meals. When it was last inspected in 2024, it got a good rating by the Ofsted. But we should also say that stabbings in recent years have come down in London. Last year, just 8 teenage killings in the capital. That's down from the record in 2021 of 30. But of little consolation to people here, of course. Two very, very desperately sad families. The school has said that they've been in touch with those families tonight and the carers for those two victims. I spoke to a local teacher down the road earlier on. She described this as horrible and said that she hopes this isn't anything to do with safeguarding. But as it stands, the Metropolitan Police happy that they've made this arrest. And a little bit earlier on, we actually heard from the Metropolitan Police. Here's what they had to say.
The suspect, who we believe to be 13, left the scene following the stabbing. After urgent inquiries, our officers arrested him and also recovered a weapon which we believe to have been used in the stabbing. The suspect was arrested on suspicion of attempted murder and remains in custody for questioning by our officers. At this very early stage, we're keeping an open mind as to any motivation behind this attack. However, due to the surrounding circumstances, the investigation is now being led by officers from Counter-Terrorism Policing London, who are working closely with our local officers in response to this incident.
That was Detective Chief Superintendent Luke Williams speaking in the last few minutes. We've heard from the local MP as well in the last few minutes, Bob Blackman. He's described himself as deeply saddened and shocked by this incident, a sentiment echoed by the leader of Brent Council. And we've also heard from the school, who've said that they want to reassure local students, parents and residents that they've deployed significant resources to the area and doing everything they can. Their thoughts, they say, remain with the two victims here who tonight remain in hospital.